Home Depot's stark warning, what it means for your wallet. Home Depot has issued a powerful warning about the state of the economy, and it's a sign you can't afford to ignore. The home improvement giant, often seen as a key indicator of consumer spending and the health of the housing market, has lowered its sales expectations for the year. Why? Because consumers are tightening their belts, cutting back on home renovation projects as they feel the squeeze of higher interest rates and growing fears that the economy is on shaky ground. With Home Depot's fortunes so closely tied to the housing market, the impact of rising interest rates is hitting hard. During the quarter, higher interest rates and greater macroeconomic uncertainty pressured consumer demand more broadly, resulting in weaker spending across home improvement projects, said Ted Decker, Home Depot's CEO, in a recent statement. While Home Depot managed to eke out a modest 0.6% sales growth last quarter, snapping a 5-quarter streak of declines, the company is bracing for a tougher road ahead. It now expects sales at stores open at least 12 months to drop between 3% and 4% this year, a significant downgrade from its earlier forecast of a 1% decline. The reality is stark. Consumer demand for home improvement has been on a downward trend for over a year, and there's no sign of a turnaround just yet. Despite this, Decker remains hopeful, emphasizing that the underlying long-term fundamentals supporting home improvement demand are strong. But in the short term, the challenges are clear, and they're affecting more than just Home Depot's bottom line. Home Depot's stock took a nearly 5% hit in pre-market trading following the news. This is a stark contrast to the pandemic boom, when sales surged as millions of homeowners, stuck indoors, invested heavily in renovations and home projects. But as the world shifts, so do spending habits. Consumers are moving away from buying physical goods and opting instead for experiences like travel and entertainment, and many are simply cutting back on spending altogether. The housing market adds another layer of complexity. Home prices across the nation remain sky high, with demand far outstripping supply. The median price of a previously owned home in the U.S. hit $426,900 in June, marking a 4.1% increase from the previous year, according to the National Association of Realtors. However, there's a glimmer of hope as mortgage rates, after peaking at 7.2% in May, have started to decline, though they remain above levels seen in recent years. Home Depot's warning isn't just about their sales. It's a reflection of the broader economic anxiety that's taking hold. As interest rates rise and economic uncertainty looms, consumers are becoming more cautious, and that caution is showing up in Home Depot's bottom line. If you're planning any home improvements, now might be the time to reconsider, or at least to watch the market closely. The road ahead for Home Depot, and perhaps for your own finances, is looking increasingly uncertain.